Hey.
Pone play. Hey, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of What Wea Podcast. This is Cesar. I'm right here with Chris.
How you guys doing?
How you doing? Now you asked me first how I was doing.
How are you doing?
Because have you noticed that it's always the same? I always ask you how you're doing.
Yeah, you asked me.
But you never give a fuck about how I feel, man.
Well, I really don't.
Yeah.
Is this just a polite conversation?
I mean, at least for the podcast, you gotta just feign interest.
All right.
You'd be like, I wonder what's going on in this motherfucker's life.
What's going on in the life of a dashing YouTuber?
Dashing YouTuber, holy shit. That sounds even worse, man. I'm all right, I guess. How have you been?
Fine.
Excited for the holidays? Not excited for the holidays? Are you like those people that hate Christmas and shit like that?
No, those people have lost a piece of them.
I know.
Have lost themselves.
Do you think that's weird, though? I find that, like, really weird.
I had, like, my communist ex-girlfriend, her and her family.
Sounds like something that fucking Vladimir Putin would say. My communist ex-girlfriend. Like what? Okay.
In between shots of vodka, she would... her family
eating little
hated
kids?
And eating children.
Uh-huh.
Her and her family hated Christmas.
Hated Christmas.
Yeah, they were always just like, oh, esos son hueones, pura gente hueón que ponen luces. And it's just like, they hated the use of energy, which, you know what? At the end of the day, it's a waste of energy.
Okay.
For the sake of holiday spirit, whatever the fuck that is, like, maybe we're burning some energy. But then, I don't know, just the whole, like, no. It was just like, this is beneath us. Like,
really?
This consumerist bullshit is beneath us as human beings.
Oh, God.
Which I was like, that's real bad. Yeah.
No wonder she's an ex-communist girlfriend.
Yeah, that's why she's on the X list.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I understand. I've seen people that are like really indifferent to it. Like, to be honest, me, I don't really care about it that much. Like, to me, Christmas is like a time when I drink with my mom, basically, you know?
Besides
like,
that, I feel nothing.
You know, like I'll have a beer with my mom, you know?
Okay, that's
like,
cool.
It's like that, you know? But, like family shit. I
Yeah.
really don't care, like, about the trees and all that, but... I don't hate them either. It's not like, oh, look at you, consumerist bull. Nah, you know, like
You fell for it.
No,
that was the vibe from them. I was like, Jesus.
You fell for it. Yeah, that's capitalism for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I was
yeah.
like, yeah.
I mean, you know, people make money. They work hard to make their money. They can spend it on whatever the fuck they want to spend it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? Be that lights. And those lights don't fucking waste that much energy, man.
Yeah.
No, es un enchufe chiquitito.
But have you seen the houses in the United States that people put up?
I remember those, though. Those were
It's
fucking
crazy.
overboard. Those are overboard.
There's a house in my neighborhood where you, like, pull up next to the house. They have, like, different lights going on in different patterns, everything like that. It looks super crazy. I bet there's, I don't know, maybe 120 different lights on the house.
Wow.
And they're blinking, so you have to go to the radio station. There's a sign in the house that says it's like 91.2 or something, like a really weird radio station. You turn onto it, and there's songs that go along with the different changing of the lights.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not even kidding.
How the fuck did they do that?
I don't know.
They set up like some underground radio station?
Some guy who just like Christmas, he has it circled on his calendar. There's one he loves.
Yeah, no shit.
And he's a technician or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, God. And he actually found a way like to get the lights to match up with the music. And is it like Christmas caroling?
Yeah, it's all Christmas songs.
Okay.
Then da 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 boom da 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 da. And like with the song, you'll see like a Christmas Santa that lights up on time, and then there's like a reindeers that light up on time.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that fucking guy loves Christmas.
Yeah.
He must fucking love Christmas.
I bet he had a really bad like childhood Christmas, and then he learned to love it. He was once a Scrooge.
Really?
I bet.
Maybe, yeah. It must have been that, you know? Like, he had just terrible fucking Christmases. What's the name of that movie, man? Fuck. I know that the Ebenezer Scrooge movie has been made and remade hundreds and thousands of times.
Yeah.
But, man, there's always one that I remember where it's the guy that is Scrooge is, like, not actually Scrooge. It's like a modern take on Scrooge. It's like some guy that doesn't have like all the money and shit that Ebenezer Scrooge has.
Yeah.
It's this fat guy from City Slickers. Fuck, what's his name?
The fat guy from City Slickers.
Yeah, you've seen City Slickers, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, nobody has seen
Billy
that movie
Crystal?
here though.
Yeah, it's a totally gringo movie.
It's a totally gringo movie, man.
Because it's like Wild West.
Wild West, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not. Okay,
The fat guy from City Slickers.
You know who I'm talking to about,
Kinda.
though, right? Here, I'm just looking for him. Okay, Billy Crystal. God, he's not even here. Fuck. Fuck. So to tell you more about that movie, so it's the fat guy from City Slickers. He works like all day, you know. It's like a really fucking badass job. Hold on. The job fucking sucks, and then he gets home, and his kid is there for like Christmas, right? And his kid is like playing around.
Oh, I know this film. It's Jingle All the Way.
No. Jingle All the Way is pretty good.
No, that's a classic. Like, we're getting high. What movie we watching today? Jingle All the Way every time.
Was it always Jingle All the Way in your case? Because in my case, it was always Home Alone.
When you got high?
Oh, you're talking about getting high? No, I meant like at home.
No, okay, like the Christmas film. Yeah, Home Alone, obviously with Joe Pesci, Macaulay Culkin. Home Alone's a weird film.
Home Alone is a really weird film.
It's a weird film. I'm surprised it like became as popular as it did because there's just like.
Well, even they were surprised.
Yeah.
Did you watch? So on Netflix, there's a show that's called John Lovitz is the name of the fucking guy.
Oh, John Lovitz, yeah.
Okay, so
the critic.
The critic, right? I should have remembered that. Okay.
He's actually a pretty good comedian.
He's pretty funny.
No, he's the fat guy from City Slickers.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
But that's how I recalled him, like now, early in the morning. But again, I guess we're getting way ahead. But the thing is, John Lovitz, he gets home, and his kid is there waiting, and he's like, "Merry Christmas," and he throws him like a pack of meat. And the kid's like, "What's this?" It's like a quarter pound of veal, you know?
Put it in your PlayStation.
And the kid was like, "But I wanted a choo-choo train," you know? And he says, "Well, get up, get a job, and buy yourself a choo-choo train. Get a job." And it's like a little kid. It was so
awesome.
funny. Fuck, I can't remember that movie, man. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna show it to you. I will find you and then I will kill you. So Home Alone, I was telling you, there's this show on Netflix that was called The Toys That Made Us. Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I saw the one that was like Ninja Turtles.
Okay, yeah, I also did. I was like, okay, Star Wars, I'll watch that one. Ninja Turtles, I'll watch that one. And then G.I. Joe, fuck, I never played with G.I. Joe. I bet you did.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit?
Yeah.
So you were a faggot, pretty much, and you were a kid.
More or less, I played with horses.
Yeah, you were like, I don't like soldiers, Mom. I'm a faggot.
I was like, Mom, give me the pretty Bratz dolls.
The Bratz dolls. Yeah. The Barbies. Okay, so they made now another season, and it's called The Movies That Made Us.
The movies that, oh, cool.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So there's Dirty Dancing in there, Ghostbusters, Die Hard, and Home Alone.
Cool.
So you should watch the episode on Home Alone.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Those are so easy to watch.
Yeah. It's just, man, do I want to know more about Home Alone? Of course I fucking do.
It's a lot of fun facts.
Yeah.
And just like interviews and...
Yeah.
You know what? We were going to have the spider be a lizard, a chameleon for the longest time. And then we decided...
Did you know that they filmed that whole movie in a school?
No, are you serious?
I had no fucking idea either. No, you gotta watch it. I don't want to spoil anything for you. But it's just crazy, all the shit that they went through.
Wow.
Yeah, because just like you said, it's a weird movie. Yeah, they also thought so too. They were like, this movie's not gonna make any fucking money. You know, like if we break even, we're gonna be lucky.
I mean, they did have Joe Pesci in it. They had some like pretty bigger name actors with like Chris
Man,
Elliott.
Joe Pesci couldn't swear, man.
That was a big thing?
That was a big thing. That was a big thing.
We got Joe Pesci, but he can't say any words.
Yeah.
He can't say anything.
And he couldn't stop himself.
Oh, really?
Do you remember, like, in the first, I don't know, well, the first and the second, that sometimes he'd be like, you know, like, he has, like, this kind of language. And it's just because he can't swear.
Okay.
And he feels like he has to say, you know?
That's awesome.
And there's some shots that are, like, really good. Like, so who's in charge of this fucking house? Cut. You can't say that. Like, oh, God.
So this house, who the fuck's in charge? No, Joe, we can't do that either.
Joe, please. This is a family-friendly movie. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I guess for him it was, like, a really big thing. Actually, I don't know if you've seen when they first talk about The Irishman. Before it comes out, there's this, it's called the Guys Awards. So it's awards that they give like to shit the guys like.
Okay.
And Robert De Niro's in it with Joe Pesci. I actually showed it in the video of The Irishman. And they're hugging and he's like, I'm trying to say fuck a lot less. You know, he says Joe Pesci. Because I think like to him for all his life, he's been like really known for like not being able to stop swearing.
It's funny, like, he's like, I don't want to do gangster films, right?
Yeah.
That's his thing now. It's like, I don't want to do gangster films. But he still can't stop himself from swearing and talking like a gangster. Like
yeah. But he is such a good gangster, though.
Yeah. No,
So
he's
did
the
you
best.
watch The Irishman?
You know what? I fucking watched The Irishman.
You fucking watched The Irishman. Okay, so spoiler alert from now on.
From now on, if you haven't seen Martin Scorsese's The Irishman,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
because
And then come back.
yeah,
Please.
don't come back at like minute 40.
Yeah. It's 10 minutes. We're only 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes in.
Cool. So maybe we should leave the Irishman talk for later. For the
Should we
second
wait?
block.
Okay,
Yeah,
so people
for the,
know.
For the second block.
All right, we're gonna hold on
after
to
the
it.
pause, we're gonna be like, okay, now it's spoilers. Now get the fuck out.
All right.
Okay.
Until then, let's keep going back to Home Alone.
So Home Alone. Have you ever seen the other Home Alones? Like the
I've seen
ones
Home Alone
without
3?
I think there are like 5.
Yeah, I've seen the third one.
You saw the third one?
Yeah.
And how is it? Is it
It's
complete
okay.
bullshit?
It's a different
It's
kid.
okay?
It's the same formula. Mm-hmm. But it's not quite as wacky. I don't know. It's like he gets toys. He uses the toys to defend himself.
He uses toys to defend himself.
Yeah.
Well, just like Kevin McAllister, I guess.
Yeah.
And but what's the setup? Like, why is he home alone?
I think it's like his parents are at work, and it's not on Christmas. I remember it's after Christmas. Home Alone 3.
What? Really?
It's like in January. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I don't know. You can still make a Christmas movie, but make it like early January.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like a winter movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
like
it's
after
after-
Christmas. Now he's had time to play with his toys. He's come up with all these schemes to kill people with those toys. And
Yeah.
He uses them to great effect
Okay.
in defending himself from bad people.
And how many robbers is it this time? Is it the one where there's like a female robber? Or no, I
just
remember
like
fuck, I don't know.
one guy gets frozen in poop. That's all I remember, man.
Oh God! So
That's what I remember from these films.
So it went from like something that a lot of people can enjoy to a target that is really, really like for kids only,
Pretty much, yeah.
and for dumb kids at that.
For dumb children.
For
like
dumb
myself when I was 11 years old and I saw it.
For like slow kids,
Yes.
you know, like with the unibrows and the paste eaters.
It had that icon on the back of the film to know, like, this is not only for everybody, this is for especially slow children.
For especially show children. Which one is better, Home Alone, the first one or the second one?
First one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the second one better.
You bitch.
Just to disagree with you.
You're such a bitch.
No, because I lived in New York.
Oh, that's right.
You know, so I was like, wow, I could have seen these people fucking shooting the movie, and I never did.
It's pretty cool how they use, like, FAO Schwartz or whatever, or different...
The Plaza Hotel.
The Plaza Hotel.
Yeah. It was crazy marketable, man. Because after, I imagine, they don't talk very much, like in this episode that we were talking about, they don't really go into the second movie.
Yeah.
They talk a lot about the first one.
Mhm.
They don't talk at all about the second one.
Yeah.
And I'm really more interested in knowing more about that one.
I just want to know... I'm strictly a Home Alone 2 guy.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know, like, sorry, Home Alone 1, no, can't do it, you know? I don't do Home Alone. I
No,
do
I don't.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
No, I don't do that. I don't do Home Alone.
I do Lost in New York. No, but the thing is, since it was such a fucking crazy success, the first one, imagine,
Let's make it bigger, and we'll have the Christmas tree in New York, and we'll make it
Yeah,
wild.
but imagine just calling up the Plaza Hotel, being like, listen, we want to film our new movie in your fucking hotel. Well, yes, of course. Can I pay you for you to do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, man, that's crazy.
It's such good publicity.
I know that New York City is the most expensive city to film on, ever, like in the world.
Well, that's why they film here. Someone told me they put like taxis, in like Place Armas, near Place Armas,
Uh-huh.
and they pretend like it's New York City.
Really?
They put yellow taxis here.
You're fucking kidding
That's
me.
what somebody told me like a couple months ago. Yeah.
What movie was that?
No, just like commercials. They don't do.
Oh, yeah, commercials they do here.
Okay.
Yeah, but New York City is like the most expensive place to film in. Have you ever seen Friday the 13th? Is it part 6? Jason Goes to Manhattan?
Nah.
Is it part 6
It's
or
called
part
Jason
5?
Goes to Manhattan.
Yeah, you never seen it?
I know it's like Jason in space, and like
Yeah, that's 10.
that's 10. Jason Goes to Manhattan.
Jason Goes to Manhattan. Friday the 13th, part 8. No, it's called Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason takes a dump in Manhattan.
Okay, so you haven't seen it?
No.
No, okay. That was pretty good. That's the one, have you seen the meme where there are like these punks that are listening to music and then Jason just walks by and kicks it? Like the radio, the boombox?
Okay.
Okay, so Jason Takes Manhattan is a really interesting film because they barely show Manhattan at all.
Oh, you serious? Because it's so expensive to
Because it's
film
so
there.
expensive to film.
They had to go to a random like.
Like they have shots in Manhattan. They have like, okay, we can afford one street shot, guys. You know, let's make the most of it. You know,
And that's the kids with the boombox.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they are in Manhattan, but there are not a lot of outdoor scenes of like, downtown Manhattan.
Okay.
Because it's fucking expensive as fuck. Like
Yeah.
if you want to shut down a street in Manhattan, then fuck you, buddy.
Oh, that's what. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine that. Having to cornering. It's not like LA where they can get away with that kind of shit because it's like movie central.
Okay.
So it's like everybody lives like around movies.
That's why it's so expensive. All right.
But Manhattan is like it's a whole nother ballpark there.
I would imagine. It's so expensive to live there and everything like that.
Yeah, I think Manhattan's like one of the most expensive cities to live in, according to Carrie Bradshaw.
That cunt.
Yeah, that cunt. Did you ever see Sex in the City?
I don't know, man. A couple episodes.
Oh, you haven't watched like all 6 seasons of the movies?
No, I haven't watched all 6 seasons and all 4 movies.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
And you've loved every minute.
It's
and
okay,
you've loved
man.
it.
It's okay. I kind of hated Carrie at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she becomes a cool
yeah,
girl.
she's just like, it's all her fault, man. She's all bitching about stupid shit that she does.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I should have told Big that I loved him, but I didn't. Well, joke's on you, you little stupid bitch. When I watch it, and then I don't know. It's okay. We're going to talk about sex. Well, that's in Manhattan too.
Dude, all the filming, like New York is such an iconic place to film.
Exactly.
I think
it's
like,
so United States.
It's so gringo.
Yeah.
Every fucking film, for no reason, like just abuses the image of New York at some point, like Hollywood films.
There's a season of 24 that's in New York.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
John Wick 3, and it opens up. It's just like the Statue of Liberty.
Did you watch John Wick 3?
Yeah, I saw.
Did you like it?
No.
No? I kind of thought, okay, so I liked the first one. I liked the second one. The third one, I think it just got way too stupid.
It's just so. How many times can you see him like beat somebody's face into the ground? And these extended action scenes that are like not especially. I don't know, like you see the action scenes in Transporter or something like that. Like they're directed in such a way that like it's always something different happening.
Yeah.
Like now he's gonna beat a guy with a hose. Now he's gonna beat a guy with something.
With the horse.
Yeah, with the horse was
cool. The part with the
cool.
horses was really cool, but it was so stupid.
That was pretty dope.
But it was so dumb at the same time.
It was like this would be better for a video game or something. Than
But I mean, I understand that by now it's like an exploitation film. Like John Wick should fucking go to space now. You know? Like what else could he do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He should go blow up like some satellite or whatever the fuck. But I think that 1 and 2 they were like, okay, we know that this is over the top and we acknowledge it and let's have fun with it. But 3, I think it just got a little bit out of hand there.
There's just too much. The action scenes are so long.
But I like the one with the knives though. That one's really well shot. The one with the knives is really well shot though.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good scene. But yeah, by the end, and there's gonna be a 4th one. It was
course.
like, I felt that they kind of missed a little bit the mark there.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like we all know that it's gonna be stupid fun, but this one was just way too stupid and not that much fun.
I thought like in Machete.
Okay, you seen Machete? Did you see Machete Kills or just the first one?
But just that sort of tongue-in-cheekness and the over-the-topness and just the ridiculousness is much funnier than John Wick.
Yeah, but because that one's an exploitation film.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Like, that one's ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have to be like, well, we're this ridiculous. John Wick is like, it thinks it's being absolutely ridiculous, but it's only this ridiculous.
True. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
John Machete's like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Machete's.
That's what those films have to be.
He makes out with Jessica Alba. He hangs like from one. I remember. I don't know if it's in Machete or Machete Kills.
Somebody's intestines. He used intestines.
Yeah, he used the intestines. That's great. He used the intestines to get like to the lower floor.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what those films need to be.
Yeah. John Wick is gonna hang from fucking intestines though.
He's just gonna like jump off a motorcycle and like, whoa, Keanu Reeves is crazy.
Yeah.
Remember that guy from Bill and Ted?
From The Matrix. From Bill and Ted. They're gonna make a new Bill and Ted. I heard. Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, a new Bill and Ted. I felt like we've gone all over the place now.
Yeah, dude, what are we doing?
Well, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with us?
What is in our coffee?
We need to re-examine our lives. Yeah. Like what is happening to us?
But have you seen Jason episode 8?
Yeah, but Jason Takes Manhattan. We were talking about Home Alone 2. Yeah, I think that one's better. I just like the end part. I find it's better than the first one because it's a house that isn't his. It's like from his uncle or something. Mm-hmm. And then he gets in like through this duct and he fucking saws the whole place together. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
He just breaks down
They took
that
the formula
house.
and then they took it as far as they could.
Yeah.
And after that, it was like, all right, this kid's going through puberty. Like, fuck this whole thing.
Yeah. But I think those two are good.
No, they're good films.
Yeah, they're good films.
They're good, weird films.
Yeah.
They capture the essence of Christmas.
What about Jingle All the Way? Do you like that one?
What a good that one for me.
Okay, so Jingle All the Way.
You had me at Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way here is called El Regalo Prometido.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It doesn't really sound like Christmas though. Yeah.
I mean, El Regalo, yeah, because it could be the fucking kid's birthday.
Yeah.
Right? It could be his bar mitzvah.
Exactly.
Yeah, El Regalo Prometido. Yeah, it's called Jingle All the Way. I like that one.
That one, it's so ridiculous. The toy, Arnold Schwarzenegger is like perfectly playing off himself of the being the Terminator.
Yeah, what's it called? No, it's not Ultraman.
Ultraman? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it's Ultraman.
Okay. No, because Ultraman, isn't he Japanese? El Ultraman?
Fuck, what is it called?
Fuck, what's the name? Okay, Jingle All the Way. Let's look it up. I want to know what the fucking name of the toy is.
The toy is basically Iron Man, but they threw something weird on it.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way, titulada Un Padre en Apuros en España. That's what it's called. Turbo Man.
Turbo Man, that's what
Turbo
it was.
Man.
That's
There
right.
it is. It's Turbo Man. It's Turbo Man.
That's what it was.
Okay, so that one's really good, I think. What about
Dude, it's so much fun, and Sinbad is just wonderful.
Sinbad, man? I don't think I ever saw Sinbad after that one.
No, he became synonymous with like bad comedy.
Yeah.
In the United States.
In the United States. I remember the last time I heard of him was in a movie called Sinbad, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's like an animated movie. Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it, and Brad Pitt plays like Sinbad, the guy from the ships. It's like an animated movie from DreamWorks.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay. And I think he voiced somebody there.
They were like, we gotta get him now.
Yeah. Like the movie's named after him. Or I could be talking complete nonsense. And I just got confused because the movie's named Sinbad.
Well, then you would have ruined this conversation.
Exactly. Sinbad comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way is okay. I think, but what is the quintessential...
A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story, okay.
A Christmas Story in the United States on TBS every year over the past, I think it's about 20 years, they only play Christmas Story all day. That's the only movie they show all day.
A Christmas Story.
And it's a movie about a kid getting a gun.
About a kid getting a gun, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, fucking gringo culiao.
Yeah.
A kid gets a gun.
He finally gets the gun at the end. Shoots something.
Shoot some fucking Protestants.
And like BB guns are dangerous too.
BB guns are dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they are. But every kid has a fucking gun. Even Kevin McAllister has one too. And the first one, at least, he has a BB gun. What about Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
Yeah, with John Candy.
John Candy. Yeah. John Candy's in the first Home Alone too.
That's right.
He's like friends with John Hughes or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. I don't remember that one as much, but I do remember finding it funny.
Mm.
But what is the quintessential Christmas movie, and why is it Die Hard?
I guess because of like the juxtaposition, right? It's like blowing shit up, and it's Christmas.
And it's Christmas.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't consider it a Christmas
It's not
movie.
really a Christmas film.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is. I'm going to stand my ground on this one. It's
Why is it a Christmas
movie.
film, man?
Because it's
Convince
the best movie
me.
that you can watch in Christmas.
Is that the best movie you can watch on Christmas?
Yeah, it is.
Is that really like a movie you're gonna watch with your parents on Christmas?
I guess I could.
I mean,
yeah, it's pretty violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty violent if you
There's
watch
a lot
it.
of stuff where it's like the glass and stuff.
Yeah, with him fucking up his foot and all that. Yeah.
Like, that's not like, all right, let's open up some presents now. My family, like, we watch Harry Potter on Christmas.
Okay, yeah, Harry Potter.
That's a Christmassy kind of thing to watch. Because it's
Well, yeah.
it's cold and
It's
Hogwarts
cold
and
and
whimsical and
whimsical.
there is magic. You
Yeah,
know?
magic exists.
Good and evil are two very well-defined things. And like, that for me is like Christmassy.
Yeah, true. But
Die Hard
I
is just
disagree
like
with you. Die
blowing
Hard is
shit up everywhere.
Die Hard is the best, man. Die Hard is the fucking best movie ever to watch.
I guess family is really important in Die Hard, right? So,
Well, yeah, right. He's all concerned about his ex-wife. Doesn't really love him anymore because of who he's become. But now he's back to save the day. Ho ho ho! I got a machine gun now. It's awesome. I just love how funny he fucking is.
yeah, that's true.
Like the way he's cracking jokes at the people.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. I love Die Hard. So, I don't know why we got talking. I don't know what we were going to talk about at the beginning.
We went all over the place,
We
man.
went all over the place. We were going to talk about Home Alone and then Christmas
This is
movies.
our apology right now for what just happened.
Sorry, What Wea Podcast is going everywhere today. We do have shit that we were going to talk about, but for some fucking reason, we didn't.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about.
You wanted to talk about the Mentolatum video.
Yeah.
So how was that? How did it go? Was it well received? Was it not as well received as you expected?
Well,
Was it a
first of all-
hassle to film? What? Tell me all about it. I want to know all the creative process behind it.
First of all, I want to say I don't got to listen to your shit anymore because I'm making that YouTube money, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So you already got money from YouTube?
Mentolatum just crossed 50,000 views.
Okay.
Yeah. And yo, I'm raking that shit in. Guess how much I made so far?
How much you made off that video?
$8.
$8, man. Living the
$8,
dream.
man.
Living
Oh
the
my
dream.
God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's just
You're on a
insulting.
one-way ticket.
Oh, man.
You know, you're just going there, raking that money. $8 Yeah, man. YouTube is crazy.
That's disgusting. And I was watching videos of other YouTube creators like complaining.
About monetization?
About how like YouTube has ruined their creative process.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy, Mick Juggernauts, who was like,
Mick Juggernauts?
yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I made 100,000 view video, and guess how much YouTube paid me? $350. And he's like, and they take half the revenue off of it.
They don't. They take like 30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 30%. I'm pretty sure that what they show you, your estimated earnings, is already considered the cut that they take from you. Pretty sure.
They better fucking consider that.
Yeah, because if you got $8 and you still got to deduct 30% off that, man.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I
like
will
with
go to
a buck
YouTube's
05.
offices in Malaysia.
You got a $1.05. You know, you got like 350. Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, when he said that, I just wanted to throw a brick through the fucking window. When he's like, and I spent $500 on this video, so guess what? I lost $150.
But how do you spend $500 in a video? What does he do?
I don't know. I mean, I spent like close to 200,000 in total for the Mentolatum video.
200 lucas?
Between everything, dude. Between like the
200,000?
food, between getting the director girl, between getting the production assistant.
You're
between
kidding
everybody.
me.
Close to that, yeah.
You're kidding me.
Dude, it took money, man. And
Wow. I think when I did my web series, I think I spent like that, como 200 lucas.
and everything.
And everything, yeah.
Oh, really?
That's why we all acted like shit. You know, like there were no real actors. Everything was just like, you know, help me out, man. You know, I'll owe you one after.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So you actually had to employ people for this video.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Because I had to also make the costume. To make the Mentolatum costume cost me a little bit of money too. Because I had to print out I had to buy the sponge, print out the fucking label on the costume.
Well, that speaks loads about you, though, man. You
Dude,
know, like
it's worth. I don't know. I mean,
like, or you're a total asshole, or you're like really involved in your shit.
I mean,
which
like,
is
whatever
good.
money I make, I'm just gonna reinvest in videos.
Well, yeah.
Any money I make, dude.
But not even, because you're only making $8.
Yeah, it's a horrible reinvestment. Man.
Yeah, like they're gonna have to say, Luca. See, you spent 200,000 and you got 6 back.
It's disgusting, man.
Gross, man.
Yeah.
But what do people think about it though?
It's got really good reviews. People,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting rave reviews.
It's so far like it's like a 97% positive likes to dislikes.
Oh, you got dislikes? So some cops saw your video then.
Some fucking cop saw it.
Yeah,
and
a lot
said
of
no.
cops.
Yeah.
Being like, you fucking guy making fun of us. But you haven't gotten arrested or shit like that, like you were concerned about.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Nah, I wouldn't. When did you release it?
Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago?
3 or 4 days ago.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
The Mentolatum video, really?
I put it on Saturday. 4 days ago.
Okay. Then, yeah, you could still get in trouble. But basically, it's like after the first 2 days, if nothing happened, then you're pretty much.
No, it went from being yellow lit monetization, where like you're getting limited money, to 2 days ago I saw now it's green
it's
lit.
green. There
I was
you
like,
go.
it's yellow because it's about the cops. I understand. I'm not gonna say anything, YouTube. I get it.
Yeah. No, it's just that, at least to me, everything is yellow to me. Everything,
Okay.
everything. Whatever the fuck I upload is always yellow.
That's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
That's like real people's real money.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I think that they flag certain channels.
Okay.
You know, so it's like, okay, this guy, he's pretty polemic. No, it's not polemic. That's not a word in English.
No, you're making shit
Polemico?
up.
Controversial.
Controversial.
He's pretty controversial, so we'll just yellow the shit out of him just in
Okay.
case.
Because he used Pico in his YouTube video.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know
know
what
ex-
you should do though is that you should not upload it until it's green. You upload it, leave it in yellow and private, and then as soon as it's green, okay, now it's available.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
Because you're an organized YouTuber.
I mean, that's what I try to do. Like, if I have to release it, like, by Sunday, and I have it ready Sunday in the morning, then I'm fucked. You know, just like, hey, you know, joke's on me for saying it's going to be available at a certain day.
In the case of Mentolatum, it's a meme that, yeah, it's like now, I want to release it earlier.
Well, yeah, obviously. Earlier than later.
Even though it's a meme that was, like, actually cool about a month ago. You know? It's kind of past its prime already. But
yeah, it kind of passed its prime. But you made a statement about it, at least.
Yeah.
You know? How long is it, the video?
It's 2 hours and... 2
hours?
I wish. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so those videos don't really get monetized that well either.
Okay.
Because they're so short. You always, on YouTube, the idea is to go past 10 minutes.
Okay.
Fortunately for me, I never had to be like, oh man, I got to make it 10 minutes. It always lasts like, sometimes, I had one, I remember that it was just 10 minutes. Like, así,
really? Yeah.
I remember some guy was like,
fuck you, YouTube.
I remember some guy who was like, oh, I could tell that you were going for the 10 minutes. I'm like, no, man, I don't care.
You want that ad revenue money, don't you?
Yeah. You know, like, it still gets like, all my shit's yellow anyway.
Yeah, you're not really going to make that much actual revenue from the video.
Yeah. You know, I get more from donations and all that other shit.
That's cool.
So, did you like it? Your video?
I think, yeah.
Yeah? So you're not self-critical of any part of it?
I don't know. I think the ending that you appear in pretty much sucks.
It fucking kills the vibe. It was awesome until that fucking part. To that part that I show up.
Until your shitty cameo.
Yeah. No, but for real though?
I think overall, as far as like jokes, the song by itself, if you hear like, quiero pegar palo con mentolatum, if you just hear the song, it doesn't quite work. But in the combination of the video, I feel like if there's like a what is it, CPM, which is like...
Cuánto por mil.
Yeah. In the case of videos, for humorous videos, it's like jokes per minute, you know?
Okay.
I'd say like JPM is a rating that, as we comedians, is like...
Okay.
Yeah. I think the JPM is pretty high. It's higher than the Chupa Local dance.
Okay.
The Chupa Local just has one big joke.
Right.
This one has a lot
that
of
you
like...
reiterate on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one has like little jabs.
Has a lot of jabs. Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like it's more dynamic that way.
Cool.
I don't know. Is it like a rousing success? I mean, how many people would make a video attacking the police in Chile this way? Very few. So
because they're all pussies, I told you.
Because they're all pussies. Even comedians in Chile.
Comedians are especially the most pussies. The biggest pussies.
Yeah, I guess I mentioned it before. I asked some pretty high-profile comedians to be in this video, and they're like, oh, it's great, but I can't be in it. Because they're pussies.
And who said yes without a doubt? Caesar did.
Caesar did.
Just so you know, Caesar said,
he's got
I'm
nothing,
all for that.
Because he's got nothing to lose.
I got nothing to lose.
He's already rock bottom.
Yeah, I got no respect for human life. Have you ever seen Carlitos Way?
No.
Oh, man, you should watch it. Carlitos Way with Al Pacino. It's him. He's like a spick. A spick. He's like a Puerto Rican, comes out of jail early, and he wants to turn his life around. But wouldn't you know it, you know, your past catches up with you. So there's a scene where he's like, he gets right out of the jail and he's talking with this guy, Luis Guzman. You know that actor?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Carlito, you know, I take to these motherfuckers every day, you know, but these kids nowadays, they got no respect for human life.
They got no respect.
They got no respect for human life. They shotgun you just to see you fly up in the air, man. That's so awesome.
That's hilarious.
It's such a great line. They shotgun you just to see you fly up in the air, man.
Just to see those ragdoll physics of your body.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Chacho, you're better off in jail. It's awesome, man. Fuck, I love that movie. Gotta watch it again.
That's hilarious.
How long did it take for you to film the whole, like, after editing and all that? How many man-hours would you say that you put into that video?
From the time that I conceived this idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, man. Probably like 20 hours.
20 hours.
Between everything.
So you got $8 for 20 hours of your life.
Everyone's wondering what the hell am I doing with myself.
Let that sink in, bro.
Oh, dude, and here comes me going home for Christmas. My parents being like, so what are you doing in Chile? How much money have you made this past year?
Like, I make fun of cops, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm all about.
That's what I have to say. Here, watch this video. Oh, so you're making fun of the police. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, so you're an idiot and you didn't make any money. Oh, and you invested money. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
But hey, whatever makes you happy, man.
Whatever
Floats your boat.
Floats your boat. Whatever. Yeah. Not grinds your gears because that's like bad. Yeah.
Why
Whatever.
it grinds your gears? Why is it bad?
So you say grind your gears is like, that's negative.
Really?
That really
okay.
grinds my gears.
Oh, okay. It's grinding your gears is something that pisses you off.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
that really grinds my fucking gears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a new idiom of the day.
Grinds my gears.
It pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what gets my rocks off.
Okay.
Making dumb videos.
Making dumbass videos. What about classes and all that? You all right?
Who the fuck gets the rocks off teaching English classes? Who really enjoys that?
I don't know.
I mean, I do it. I do enjoy it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like, man,
I'm gonna be able to do some
next
classes
Thursday.
today.
It's fine. We're finally gonna fucking do that class. It's gonna be seen by 100,000 people. No, okay,
No.
Different.
That's not the way it works. Did you see the trailer for Resident Evil 3? The remake? You haven't seen it.
No.
Nemesis looks like shit now. They put a nose on him for some fucking reason.
They made the Nemesis was so cool.
Nemesis
before.
was so cool. Now he looks like he's burnt.
He just looks like a burned person.
Yeah, now it looks like his mom threw like scalding hot water at him, at his face.
They'll remake. They'll change the Nemesis according to what fans say.
I hope so. They did it with Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic looks dope now.
Dude, I have no doubt that they're gonna go back to the drawing board. Those people at Capcom.
Yeah.
And they'll fucking figure it out.
It's just that I don't know. I find that with Resident Evil, like people are way too conforming about it. Because you could have like a shit show like Resident Evil 6, you know, and since it's not that, we're like, okay, we're grateful.
We're grateful.
Yeah, we're grateful. But Nemesis, and he has like a really tiny ass eye.
He's got one tiny. Oh, they did the tiny eye thing.
Yeah, he has a tiny ass
God.
fucking eye, you know, because the other one was like big and milky, but this one is like a tiny ass little eye.
Oh man.
You know, it looks like my dick, how small it is. And
tell me about it.
and his teeth are like fucking. He looks like Eradicate. You ever know that Pokemon?
Eradicate.
You know?
It's the evolved version of a Ratatat, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Eradicate.
Eradicate. Yeah.
That's a terrible name.
His teeth are like fucked up, like long. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got like rodent teeth.
Yeah, he has rodent teeth. There you go. But a lot of them, and he just looks like I don't know. He looks like a burnt victim, to be honest.
He looks like a 9/11 survivor.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, like he was in some fucking fire somewhere, and then he came out, and that was him. And they show him in the trailer, and he's walking slow for some fucking reason.
But it's not creepy.
I mean, in the trailer, it didn't actually show him that much. Like at the beginning, Jill Valentine's running away, and then she closes the door, and you can see like a figure. And at one point, he mutters like "stars," you know, but you don't see him like running or anything. And then they don't show him at all.
Stars?
Yeah.
That's
well,
stupid.
he says like, and then they close the door or something, and you don't hear it, but you can see him muttering "stars." He's like gonna say it.
Why? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
but his thing is like he's got to be big and bulky and like
fast.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah.
He's always gonna get you.
Yeah, he's always gonna get you. That's how it should. I don't know. I hope they don't fuck it up, man. Like Mr. X, his design looks all fucked. To me, at least. There's a lot of people that think so too.
Okay.
But there are a lot of people like just be happy for what we got. You know? No, man. No, you don't do that. You don't be happy for what you get. You're fucking paying for it. No, they said, hey, this Resident Evil 3 now is for free. Go download it. Don't pay us anything. Then yeah, be happy for what you got. You're gonna pay for something. You want a nice ass design, right?
You're not gonna pay for it.
I might not pay for it. You know?
Yeah, you're not gonna pay for it.
I might not pay for it.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. I might not pay for it, but still, man. And they took fucking Jill's skirt away. She's wearing
that's
pants.
right.
She's wearing pants now for some fucking reason.
Nothing grinds Cesar's gears more than taking skirts away from
taking
pants.
skimpy women away from me, man. Jesus, let me give me back my smut. You know, give me back my smut.
How am I supposed to enjoy my private time without seeing digital pussy?
Exactly. You know, how can I not objectify women? You know, if I can't pay for objectifying women. Really? Is that what you're telling me?
Dude, remember? Have you played Dead or Alive?
Yeah, of course.
I remember Dead or Alive, the second one. You could adjust how much their boobs bounce.
Yeah,
that was a big thing. Jubbling.
Yeah.
Jubbling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a volleyball edition of Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
And you can also adjust how much their boobs move.
And it's really weird to be like, okay, these are like PlayStation 2 era graphics.
Yeah.
And I'm still into it, man.
I'm still into it.
I'm still into
I mean,
this shit.
everybody loves boobs, man. Even girls love boobs. You
and
know what?
And you could adjust how much, and you put like 99, it was like 99 years old, right? And so it would bounce like...
They would bounce like
accordingly.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. But that's Japanese market for you.
Okay.
Japanese people aren't like that. They're like really into boobs and that kind of shit.
That kind of shit.
You know, I mean, like the whole like to go out of your way to put an actual option of how much boobs can bounce. That's like, yeah, that's Japanese shit.
Dude, it's funny that Japanese are so like pro-sexual stuff, and then you see like Koreans react to. I was watching yesterday. It was like Koreans react to Despacito.
Okay.
It's like K-pop band.
Okay.
And they're all watching Despacito.
Uh-huh.
And they're just like, oh, like in unison, like, oh, they filmed the video on a beach.
Yeah.
Like, wow, very nice shot, like beautiful. And that's the beginning. And then it's being like, wow, they really think good idea. And it's like the five of them, they're all speaking Korean. I'm like doing a bad Korean.
Yeah, I understand.
But and then once the sexual stuff starts, they just like this shock on their face.
Really?
I'm like, wow, the women look very different.
They can't believe it.
And they're in shock.
Oh, God,
it's just like a real K-pop band. Like, they haven't, like, seen this stuff before.
Yeah.
It goes from being, oh, like, in unison to, like, oh.
Like, that's really wrong.
Like, groaner, yeah.
A groaner? Yeah. Wow, that is really wrong. You know, Kim Jong would never, allow us to do this shit.
Yeah, and it was like, is it legal to see this in our country? Literally, they're asking if it's legal
to
do this.
Poor people, man.
Yeah. These are South Koreans. Like, this is a liberated country, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know there was a South Korea. That's a joke. It's in a show, man. It's really good. It's like, wow, I didn't know there was a South Korea. The IT crowd for you.
That's really funny.
I think the whole thing about them taking away the skirt, it's not so much like,
it's the principle.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not like, oh, man, now I'm not going to be able to see them legs, because I know it's fake. I don't give a fuck about that. But it's just that it's such an iconic part of the character, the way she dresses. It's like Lara Croft when her boobs are like way smaller now.
I think the new Lara Croft is just as hot.
I can't stand the new Lara Croft.
You can't stand her?
I can't stand her.
Dude.
She's not Lara Croft for all I'm concerned.
She looks totally different.
She looks totally different.
Yeah.
And
now she looks like
totally different.
She looks like the girl from Star Wars.
She just looks like really random.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have like the big pouty lips and like the ridiculous everything.
Yeah, she just looks like really generic.
She does.
And I think that,
she's girl next door now.
Well, yeah, she just looks like a random Jane, right?
She does look like a random Jane.
And I think that the idea behind like the characters, whatever it may be, is that they have to be iconic for some reason. So Jill Valentine is not like, oh, I'm not going to be able to see the skimpy skirt, but she was wearing a skirt, man. Like, because she's supposed to be escaping from raccoons. She didn't know that this fucking shit was going to go down, right?
She was just out partying.
Yeah, she was having the time of her life, drinking some booze, having some Jill sandwiches, and then, shit breaks loose because she has a fucking sweater tied around her skirt.
That's right. Yeah.
And like a tight ass crop top. But now she wears like military gear for some fucking reason.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing. It's not like, oh, she's hot. It's just that it's her iconic look.
As like James Bond always has a gun, suits, piercing eyes.
Exactly.
Lara Croft has big, over-the-top, exaggerated titties.
Yeah, exactly.
And big, over-the-top, exaggerated lips.
Yeah, exactly. And then they took that away from her. So what defines Lara Croft now? Well, nothing, because she looks just like everybody. And that shouldn't be the case for a fictional fucking character. Because we're talking about a fictional-ass character. Imagine Kratos, like, being fat. Or, like, thin. Like, it doesn't make sense, Like, it's a made-up fucking fantasy character. Like, let's go all out with the fucking fantasy.
But I feel like you can over-sexualize women to a further extent than you can over-sexualize, like, a male character in these video games.
But a skirt isn't over-sexualizing.
No, but because of Lara Croft, it's just like... They weren't even proportional. They weren't even... It was like Pamela Anderson titties, man.
Yeah, but because she was like a comic book character back then, like in the PlayStation 1 era. She could still have big boobs. Like, what is that her fault?
Yeah, she would have to have had surgery with those boobs. Dude, no women with those measurements have boobs that big.
I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty big ones in my day.
Yeah, but they were like twice the size of her head, each one of them.
Yeah.
No, they were just massive.
And also,
titties.
like for what she does, it would be like really uncomfortable, for Tomb Raiding to have those huge tits in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she couldn't be climbing rocks and shit and doing whatever.
But yeah, you see that then that's the other thing, and that's the other argument that always comes in often is that it's not real enough. Like, but I don't want real in a fucking video game. Like I got real life for that.
Dude, I think I agree with you on the skirt. But I think Laura Croft's dimensions, it's just so ridiculous, man.
But that's what made her
no,
her, you know, like a ridiculous fucking character.
Maybe keep her fat, keep the big fat lips.
Because the thing is that when they first made her, they were like, okay, we need to, because these are PlayStation 1 fucking graphics. They're just like blocks everywhere. It's like, we got to make sure that she stands out as a woman, so we got to give her like big ass hits.
We're going to give her 4 blocks for her lips. And everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's going a bit overboard, man. But I mean, the same with Resident Evil. They're like, well, she has pants, which it makes more sense if she's going to be fighting zombies, which is true, but who wants real in a fucking thing about zombies anyway? You got like this fucking huge ass monster that's running behind you. He has a fucking rocket launcher, for Christ's sakes.
Remember Resident Evil 4, like what's her name?
Resident Evil 4 sucks.
The girl Ashley, yeah.
She has big tits too.
She had big tits. She had dude. I think when I first started masturbating, she was up on the list.
Really?
Oh man.
Really?
Yeah.
You jerked off to Ashley?
I remember being really into her when I was playing that game.
I remember there was a character there that says when she sees her, he's like, I see that the president has armed her daughter with ballistics. He says that. I'll never forget it. I was like, whoa. That's like really uncalled for, buddy.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yo, that nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I can't remember the name of the fucking character, but he says that.
But you couldn't do that. That couldn't be in 2004. 2019, there's no way.
No, of course not, because we're all pussies now. But the thing is, again, like, why do you want real in a fucking video game about zombies? Like you're taking bites from a zombie. If you take one bite from a zombie, that should be it for you, basically. If we're going to go like, if you want to be like, no, this has to be realistic, then you should just take one hit and you're fucked. But no, it's a video game. You take multiple hits. What part of zombies
is it all realistic?
Exactly, like you take multiple hits from a zombie and then you get cured by a green herb
I
for
know
some
my
fucking reason.
For green herb.
You get cured by a mixture of a green and a red herb. Oh, zombie away,
Yeah.
But skirts, no, that's way too unrealistic. Come on, man.
I guess. I mean, I think there's a fine line.
Yeah.
In the case of wearing a skirt to go fight zombies, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I think that should be fun. That should be fun.
Like if it was a thong, then maybe be like, yeah, okay, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
She was like in a bathing suit, being like, all right.
But that's like every fighting game. From Soul Calibur to fucking Street Fighter to Dead or Alive.
Fighting games
all the women
skimpy.
are in like skimpy outfits.
Yeah.
And like stupid skimpy.
Like,
dude, you can almost see like an anus. Like, if they were to make those pixels.
Yeah, Cammy wears like fucking a thong.
Or like Ivy, whatever in Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
You can all but see her anus.
You can all but see her anus, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but fighting games are like that.
Yeah,
I guess it's because it's a male demographic that's more inclined to fighting games. So I guess they're like, yeah, we'll give them some eye candy.
Resident Evil also is mostly male.
Well, see, Resident Evil 2, Claire had shorts on her, and then they changed that for fucking pants, too. For some fucking reason. I don't know. Is it wrong to have shorts now? Like, I'm wearing shirts right now.
Yeah.
I'm
wearing a skimpy thong right now.
I'm wearing a skimpy ass thong. Yeah, but anyway, they're gonna mod it anyway. They're gonna mod the hell out of it anyway. So I don't care that much. And if you pre-order it, you can get like the original outfit.
Oh.
So see, so in
all
the
right,
end,
there we go. There's something for everybody.
Well, but in the end,
that's hilarious,
right? So like they're making money off. We all know that you're gonna hate this new fucking design, so you can pay to get like the way it should be.
Okay.
It makes no sense, man. Just give her the fucking skirt. Just give her the skirt, please. And take off that nose off fucking Nemesis.
You fucking Capcom
please.
Prick. You
please.
Prick. As Joe Pesci would say.
Yeah, you prick, you motherfucker, you.
You fucking Jew. as Joe Pesci would say.
Joe Pesci on Casino, yeah.
Also, I think also he says it in Irishman, doesn't he? He says fucking Jew, yeah.
True. Before we go to the break and we start talking about Irishmen, what about all the funado people?
Yeah.
That's been interesting.
Everyone's getting fooned.
Oh no, I was fooned. Yeah. Do you know any close person to you that got funado?
I mean, like, what's the big list of people being funado right now?
There's a huge Excel list.
Yeah.
I saw one somebody shared, like, this is the list where you can put, and it's pretty big, man. It's like la deuda histórica of people like funada.
What comedians have been funado?
I don't know. I don't really follow any comedians. I know comedians that have been funado in the past, but now I don't know if any others have come out.
Okay.
But do you know anybody close to you that got funado?
No. I don't
See,
think so.
yesterday we were talking about this same shit with my friend. He was like, no, I guess we all like hang out with decent people.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What about the people that like we go to the Joker premiere with? Any of those people got funadoed?
No, not that I know of.
Americo didn't get funadoed?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
No. I mean...
Ranty didn't get funadoed?
No, right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow any of those pricks. I think... what I've seen a lot is people like, how they say in Spanish, se ponen el parche antes de la herida. You know, it's like they cover up their wound beforehand. I've seen a lot of people
funado themselves.
They funado themselves. Yeah, it's so funny. Yesterday we read one actually about a guy. He's like, listen, I'm going to do this not because I'm scared, but because I have to acknowledge certain things that I've done in the past. Yeah, right, buddy. You're fucking scared.
That's insane.
You're terrified. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why people care so much about it though. Like, I can understand comedians and shit, but like normal Joes, like, is it that? I think social media has a bigger impact on younger people than us, I believe.
Oh, definitely. Dude, the people that I was hanging out with were like the 21-year-olds. Mm-hmm. They were all about the funao. They were so excited. This was like the premiere of, I don't know, like the Joker or something like that for them. They've been waiting for this forever, for this funado.
Really?
Yeah, they were real excited.
They're excited about it.
They were. This is Christmas. This was Black
Christmas
Friday
came early
sale,
for
man.
them. Yeah. That's fucked though, because if you look behind what goes on, somebody being funado or funed, should we say funed?
Funed.
Got funed. Is that somebody suffered at the hands of somebody else, and that somebody else is paying for it. You know, like in general, broad terms.
Yeah, you're right.
So why should you be excited about that? Ooh, I'm gonna hear about somebody that got raped. Yay!
Kinda.
You know, like, ooh, somebody got taken advantage of when they were drinking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, like, why would you be excited about that? You know?
I think they're thinking about like, well, this motherfucker got it. You know, like this.
Yeah,
finally.
I think that today, everybody though, I don't think anybody escapes that. We all hunger like justice, to see justice served, because we have been like, all our rights and shit have been abused for so long. And I think that people are like hungry for seeing like, yeah, justice has been served.
We got another
one.
We
got this one, motherfucker, you know? But at the same time, you got to be considerate of how much of it is true also.
You can throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah, you can. And people are just going to believe it, like right away.
Oh, totally.
Somebody showed me a thing about me being funado.
No way.
Yeah, but it was bullshit though.
What did they say?
They sent a picture of some guy like showing his ass that allegedly it's me. It doesn't look like me at all. And I have a nicer ass, by the way. And allegedly I was sending nude pictures of myself to 16-year-old boys.
What?
Not even girls. 16-year-old boys.
Are you serious? Dude?
Yeah. But it was total bullshit. Like, it came out once and everybody was like, look at this shit. I'm like, meh. You know? It was just fake, you know? Totally fake. I didn't get... A lot of people told me, like, listen, you should come out, you know, and clear the waters and say, hey, this shit that's going on, it's not true. I'm like, no, why should I? You know? Like, fuck that.
I mean, how many people have shared this picture of...
No, they sent it to me. It was like an Instagram account, and then they deleted it like a day after. And some people sent me screenshots of them asking the guy, like, hey, is this shit for real?
Is this your ass?
Yeah. You know, they were asking, like, the guy that was behind the fune, the fune, if it was real. And they were like, yeah, we have a lot of evidence, you know, and this guy's going down.
No.
And I'm like, okay, let them bring up the evidence, you know? Because, like I said, I just... Que nada hace nada teme, right? Like, why would I go out and say, listen, this is not real? Like, and it's so basic the way they're doing it too, you know?
Basic.
Like,
she's so basic.
Yeah, it's just so basic in the fact, like, oh, he's a faggot, you know? He's secretly gay because he's asking boy, you know? Like, I don't care, you know?
That's pretty wild.
I think I'm gonna go out. Do they think like I'm homophobic and I'll be like, listen, you know, like maybe I could have abused girls, you know, not boys though. No fucking way. You know, boys, no way. Girls, okay, maybe.
Maybe a few.
Maybe a few. You know, hey, boys will be boys.
I will funado myself to clear the air.
To
make sure that you don't think I'm a homosexual.
Yeah, and they're like, a lot of people are falling for it. And I'm like, let them believe what they want. People are gonna believe what they want to believe anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like you could come out and say, listen, this ain't true. And if they want to think that you are, then that's what it's going to be on their head. So fuck that.
Dude, I'm going to feel like a celebrity when I get funadoed. I can't wait.
Really? You can't wait? Could they fune you for something? Fune? Could they fune you for something? Is there anything that you've done that could be... Because at the end of the day, like, you can get funado for, like, anything now. Basically, I read one about a girl that was saying like, I want to fune my girlfriend because she said she was my friend, but then she took my boyfriend. You know, where's the sorority in that, bitch? I'm like, yeah.
Well, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It's just like being a bad friend.
Exactly. You know, it's just being a bad person.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah. Another one was like, once I was at a party and there was this guy that wanted to make out, and I said no, and then he insisted a couple of times.
And then we didn't make out.
Yeah, you know, like, so, like, is that actually, so what, insisting, is that bad? Because girls like when you insist, some.
Yeah.
You know, some girls are like, yeah, I ain't easy, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. It's like the confidence, like what is it called? The bravo? The
macho alpha?
A little bit of that.
It's a bit alpha, right?
Yeah.
So, and there are girls that like that. And be
bravado,
like,
bravado.
Bravado, yeah, the bravado. There
bravado,
you go. The bravado. Yeah, you know, like, I ain't easy, motherfucker. You know, you got to work for this, you know, which is totally understandable.
You got to work to let me sit on your face.
Exactly. You know, so what? Are we certainly now just going to deny that exists? Just, you know, make out some fucking thing that, no, insisting is bad, like, wherever you see it. No, it's not. You know, no is no, not necessarily. You know, there's no, fuck you, and there's like, no, stop it. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, we got to stop being so literal about shit.
Yeah.
I think that people have problems like reading body posture.
That too.
You know, like I like if you're at a party or something and you want to make out with some girl, you can clearly tell if she's feeling you or not. You know, at least I did. You know, at least I remember I was like, yeah, she don't want me. You know, like it's a done cause, you know.
Yeah.
Might as well look somewhere else.
Yeah, I know exactly what
look for somebody that's drunk. No, bullshit.
There's your funado.
There's your funado. There's my funado. No, I hate making out with drunk people when you're not drunk. It's disgusting. Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. I don't like it.
And
I don't mean like random ass girls anywhere. And I mean like even like, I don't know, like with girlfriends or something. Like when you're drinking and they're like drunk and you're like not really. Because you can
feel
tell.
bad.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't feel bad because, you know, if you're in a relationship and they want to have sex, you know, they just want to have sex. But the smell of fucking alcohol, when you're not in it,
that's
you know,
true. It smells like pickles.
Yeah, it's just bad. But I think that the problem is, like, can you not tell that somebody doesn't want you? You know,
that
like
too.
you can tell, like, okay, I'll probe a little bit, see, you know, the eyes, chico, they never lie. You know, just like Tony Montana said. But then you can tell, like, nah. She doesn't want it. So
Surprise.
Surprise. Yeah, it can happen, you know. But why are people saying suddenly they're making out like these post-truths, you know, like insisting is inherently bad. It's also a rapist behavior. No, it's not.
Dude, the human memory is like, dude, we're not good at. Our memories are terrible. Like, they really are misleading. We're built with a memory that's misleading in a lot of ways.
Totally.
Yeah, we misremember our stuff all the time. It's like memory as it is a half-life. But then throw in your actual experiences that happen in between, and they're going to affect your memory of what happened in the past.
Totally.
And there's just no way that the past doesn't actually exist. Just a few neurons that are still firing in your brain that tell you what it was.
Exactly. And also you can, like, sometimes you can exaggerate things even though you don't want to. You know, and that doesn't mean that you're a prick person. You know, like maybe, I don't know, this super fune that I read about, you know, the guy insisting twice. You know, maybe he didn't. Maybe he insisted more. Maybe she found it to be like really pervasive and invasive. Yeah. But maybe it wasn't. You know, the whole principle behind magic tricks is the same shit. When I used to be a magician, like way back in the day, I remember that I did this bit that was really shitty. It was like, it's called flash paper. Okay. It's a paper that you buy, and then when you light it, it like combusts like that, you know, and it's like really así la wea, and it burns down like in half a second.
Okay.
You know, so I remember that I used to like palm a coin here, and then I would grab like this paper, and I burn it, and I do like a little movement and take out the coin that I always had hiding here.
Okay.
And then I would do that sometimes, be like, whoa, and then they would tell like their friends, like, man, you gotta see what Caesar did, man. He made a thin paper appear out of thin air, and you know, it was nothing. I did nothing like that. You
That's
know,
hilarious.
Yeah, he would produce a piece of paper out of thin air.
Then he farted.
And then, you know, and then magically a coin appeared from his other hand. Like, no, I didn't do that at all. Yeah. But that's the way they recall it, because it's something that's so unexpected that your mind kind of fills in the blanks for you.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not saying that happens in all the cases, but it could happen. You know, so I don't know. I don't think. What I do enjoy when I see all the funes is when it happens to certain people that I'm like, oh, I love it. You know,
The
like
Nicolas Lopez one, I was happy because he makes shitty movies.
Because he makes shitty movies, right? Okay, no, but
I wasn't happy that he abused people. I was happy that he's not making movies. That's all. That's all
exactly.
I think.
Yeah. No, like for example, when I see all these guys that have been fumed, you look at like their profiles and they're like, today I was protesting, you know, because women deserve more rights than they have, and blah blah blah, you know, and it's all like these allied pricks. Okay. You know, they're like, really, yeah, women, I respect you. And then they're like, oh, yeah, what about this time when you tried to rape me, motherfucker? And they're like, oh, no, yeah. I love it. I love that.
I think a lot of it's like girlfriends like twisting their boyfriend's arms. Like, come on.
True.
I think a lot of it is
true. A lot of people get into relationships and they just change completely. Yeah, totally. Men and women. I would say men are more prone to changing for a woman than vice versa.
Dude, you're exactly right.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Like you can change your boyfriend pretty easily. It's really hard to change your girlfriend.
Yeah,
you know, it's really hard. You know,
we're super suggestible.
We're totally suggestible. Where's the patriarchy in that? And they even say like, have you know, like El Macabeo, you know, like the guy is like always he's whipped, basically.
Yeah.
You know, that happens, but you never see like a girl being whipped. You know, well they actually get whipped. They get punched, which is different.
Oh man.
But yeah, men are a lot more suggestible.
I love it when that happens. I've had tons of friends change completely.
Yeah.
From one relationship to another.
They're like 15-year-olds, man.
Yeah.
15-year-olds.
They suddenly
like really
can't do stuff, and there's certain things they can't say because it's weird. It's like you're talking to a shell of a human being. Yeah.
I find that's really uncomfortable for relationships. I've hung out with guys that are like, oye, dame un cigarro. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he'll smoke like fast before the girlfriend comes back.
Dude.
You know?
That's
like,
my brother. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know? And like, so it's funny when they say that it always it only happens like it's only the man that is controlling and shit like that.
Yeah.
It happens both ways, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, okay, so for example, smoking is bad for you. It's true. You know, like I agree with the bitch that's like, okay, you should stop smoking, motherfucker. But at the same time, you can't be cowering. You know, like you still have to have your own volition, right?
Yeah,
you still be like, listen, I'm out with my friends, man. Like, let me, you know, or them like trying not to drink or whatever, or behaving in a way that they're totally different people when they're not with their girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know, it happens a lot.
It's
and
wild.
Men and women.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
It's why, like, especially groups of Chilean men going out and vacationing.
Yeah.
Dude, they go crazy.
Yeah.
They go fucking crazy.
Did you ever hear about the summer widows, las viudas de verano?
Nah.
No, there was also like this, I remember being investigations about it, like reports on TV about it a long time ago. Las viudas de verano. And it was like, yeah, girls get together, and when they're all together as girls, they behave differently, just like men do.
Yeah.
You know, but for some reason, they're trying to pull the thing that it's just us men, you know? Like,
No, but I don't think women, like, I don't think they go out and, like, sleep. When groups of girls are together, there's still always, like, one or two moral compasses. I feel like groups of men, it is like anything goes.
Yeah.
Like
and they'll cover each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and girls will be like, yeah, you should. But it depends, though.
Do you think groups of women go out and like, we're gonna go vacation in Colombia, and they have boyfriends and they just like fuck around the whole time?
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen. I remember when I went to college. Well, it wasn't college; it was an institute.
Yeah.
I studied only with women. It was like I was studying turismo aerocomercial, which is like to work in the airport. Tourism based on like airports and shit like that. Okay. So most of them wanted to be stewardesses. So my class was 29 women and me.
Oh,
I
man.
swear. It was awesome.
That's
it was
cool.
awesome. And I saw that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a stewardess's life.
A stewardess's life. But they weren't stewardesses yet.
That's true.
You know, they wanted to be one. No, I think that they can both be like as shitty human beings as possible or good human beings as possible. I don't think that gender comes into it because we're all influential. Like when it comes, if you're out drinking, you're going to behave like differently maybe, you know, regardless if you're a man or a woman.
Yeah.
No, I've seen women sleep around and cheat on their I've had fucking girls here calling their boyfriends like the next morning. And I'm like, whoa, that's really fucked.
That's fucked.
You know,
yeah.
I felt really bad for the guy. It ain't my fault. You know, like I didn't know the fucking girl had a boyfriend.
You're doing what's supposed to do.
I'm just doing God's work. You know? God put me in this planet.
You're just completing the mission, man.
Yeah, you know, like I'm being a good Samaritan. Yeah. You know, and then I've heard shit like that, like, whoa, that's fucked, you know? So, I don't know, man. I think addressing it as gender is like just really missing the point.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. And the whippery is a good point as well.
Whippery, yeah.
How guys get whipped. It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. A lot of them. So we're going to go for a break now.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to talk about The Irishman.
The Irishman.
Here in What Way Podcast. So we're back with more What Way Podcast. The best podcast in English.
Podcasts. With
Podcasts.
All about that ass.
All about that ass. We should do that. Podcast all about that ass. And right now we're going to talk about The Irishman. So if any of you people out there have still not seen The Irishman for some fucking reason, get the fuck out of here.
I'm guessing the majority.
The majority.
How many people have literally had 3.5 hours to dedicate?
Well, the same 3.5 hours that you dedicate to watching LOL or whatever, playing LOL or whatever.
But also, what percentage of Chileans are like really into Scorsese movies?
True.
How many?
True.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But you know, it's good cinema. You know, there are people that are like really into good cinema.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people know Scorsese. You know, like
they're good films.
They are really good films.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're amazing films. Yeah.
So, what did you think about The Irishman?
Dude,
did you like it?
It's depressing.
It's depressing, right?
It's like it doesn't glorify being a gangster.
Not at all.
What I love about Goodfellas, they're like, man, you just want to be Henry Hill. Like, you want to be a gangster.
Yeah. Because it's cool to be one.
Yeah. Because he's running shit, and he's banging his wife, and then he's
banging some other people.
Yeah. He's making a lot of money.
Beating people up.
Beating the shit out of people that just do anything that slightly annoys him.
Yeah.
You know, or that disrespects him.
Yeah.
And then there's like there is a core value to it as well, which is like family.
Family, yeah.
Like
you don't
really
rat on your friends, and you always keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. So there's like almost a moral compass as well. We go like,
well, yeah. See, that's the difference, and it's a point to be made. Like, I don't know, against anarchy, maybe, is that everything organization or control not necessarily is bad, right? That's why you got like the difference between petty thieves and you got like mob families is that they have certain rules. Right? There's a difference like between crime and organized crime. That's why it's called actually organized crime.
Yeah.
You know, so it's interesting to see them that way because they have like there's certain rules that you have to abide by. You can't just go whack somebody. You got to get permission before.
Yeah.
You know, like it's interesting. It's really good. And the fucked up fact is that it happens.
Dude,
for real.
I didn't realize this was
happens.
real.
Yeah.
Oh, people talk about the mafia in Chile. How real is that?
Well, there are like mobs, like gangs, but not Italian American though.
Okay.
I don't see any. I see.
They're not like Argentinians.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they being like this and having like values. Okay, son como flight nomás.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like Sopranos. Sopranos were like eran como flight po. You know, they were like supposed to be like a family, but eran flight igual. Like they swore a lot. You know, even the people from New York said that the Sopranos were just a glorified crew, not a family.
Okay, that's a good point. But the people say like the mafias in Chile.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You could consider like politicians to be like a fucking mob. Well, capitalism pretty much works like a mob does. You know, like come buy my shit. You know, I'll help you out. Like the way politicians are like, you know, when they uncover like all this shit, privileged information, you know, or influence trafficking and all that. It's pretty much how the mob works.
Dude,
right?
that's such a good point.
You know,
that's
like,
such a good point.
It's pretty much how the mob
insane,
works, right?
Yeah.
You know, like I'll help you out. I'll give you your money. If you go to somebody else, then you get totally fucked.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they operate, pretty much.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's such a good like insight. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like okay, vote for me. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna fucking rile up taxes so bad. You know, you're gonna owe us. Your company's going down. You know, it's not as violent as before. You know, like putting dicks in people's mouths and shit like that. But it's still like the same principle. Because you know, like when they killed people, no, they would put rats in people's mouths. When they were rats,
Okay.
they put a dead rat in their mouth when they found them. They'd be like, oh, this one was a snitch. You know, that's why they killed him.
Oh, nice.
You know, Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes and all that kind of shit.
Sure.
So yeah, it kind of works like that. I guess that's what they mean by the mob. But así como una mafia, así like, I don't
Is there
know.
people like, los venezolanos están atrás de los ataques?
Yeah.
And there's like, oh, la mafia está atrás de los ataques. Yo tengo información.
Yo tengo información, yeah. It was a Haitian guy in a helicopter.
Haitian in a helicopter.
Yeah, Mapuche Haitians in a helicopter are throwing bombs with the aid of Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's weird. So yeah, it doesn't glorify that. It's sad, man. It's a fucking sad movie.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's devastatingly sad.
Yeah.
There's every Scorsese film by the end, it's like, well, they got what they had coming to them to some extent.
Yeah.
But this one's like even worse.
Yeah, because it delves like deeper into him getting what's coming to him.
Yeah.
Which is worse, because if they killed the fucking guy, well, he'd be dead, But he just has to live like the rest of his crippled existence, with
Everybody's dead.
Everybody's
dead.
Yeah.
When they say that to him, that's oh man. I found the final.
The cops, yeah. They're like, listen, you can tell us now, right? Like, everybody's dead.
Yeah. Dude, I found the final 20 minutes of that movie to be like, wow, the most uncomfortable 20 minutes I've seen
Haunting.
in a long time. So uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hate the part, well, I mean, I don't hate it, but I remember the part where he goes, like, to buy his own coffin. And he's like, where do you want to go home in? Go home. That's fucked. Go home. And he starts, like, bargaining with the guy for the price.
Yeah.
And it's 75. I could do 60. All right, how about 60? Yeah. Like, why does he want more money? Like, he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
He just kind of feels like he has to do it. Like he's been used to that, the bargaining and the strong muscling, strong arming.
Strong arming.
It's weird.
And some of it. And a lot has been made too about the technology in the film, like about bringing Robert De Niro to make him look like he's like 40 or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like the story's really good, but the technology's still not there, man.
Nah, still not there.
Dude, it looks weird a little bit. Also, dude, his voice.
Yeah.
You have to fucking de-age his voice too.
Yeah, exactly.
Why he still sounds like a 75-year-old? It's like
that's a good point. I hadn't picked up on that. Yeah.
Dude, he sounds the gruff like.
Yeah.
Dude, he sounds like a fucking 75-year-old with a slightly glistened face. And he's not. Now he's supposed to be 40.
Yeah.
Like I didn't buy it. It still looked like fucking 75-year-old to me.
And also, there's that part where he fights, where you can totally tell that he's like an old ass man.
Yeah.
Like when he goes to his daughter's store or whatever, the guy that treated her bad.
Oh, and he beats the guy.
And he beats the guy and the curb. And yeah, you can tell he's like, ugh. He's like really
when
struggling.
When he stomps the guy's foot.
Yeah,
I was
he's like, oh, that hurt my leg.
Yeah,
like my leg's gonna be fucked.
Steps in the guy's foot. Yeah.
He's like, oh, my leg's gonna be fucked now for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Those were the scenes. It's still such an awesome film that they made it and everything. But yeah, the technology into de-aging. It's still that's not there.
We were talking about it with this other guy in the other podcast. Like, why didn't they use body doubles?
More.
Like in that part where he fucking fights with the guy, they could have used a double. Yeah. Because you can tell that it's an old man struggling to strong arm somebody.
Plus, it's a distant shot.
It's a distant shot.
They could have,
They could have used a fucking double for some reason. Maybe he wanted to do it. Like, no, let me try to beat him up. But then they could have been like, listen, Bob, you ain't pulling it off, man.
You're getting old, De Niro.
You're getting old, De Niro. Like, we don't want you to fuck up your bones, We can't pay. We can't afford the insurance.
Yeah.
Like,
also, too, with them, I found the whole thing about them posturing, about them being like, we're the gangsters, when they're like 70 years old. Like, dude, you can't, I don't know. Like, they wouldn't have that position the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It did make sense to me, like, there's got to be a prime when you're a gangster, too.
Obviously, yeah. Well, everything has its prime and then its downfall, right?
I don't think gangsters like hit their prime because they look like they're 75, 80 years old when they're like still in their prime. Like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, because they have stressful fucking lives, And most of them, it's funny because most of them, like just like in the movie, they said most of them die. Most of them go to prison. You know, and this guy, he went to prison, then he came out and nobody was waiting for him.
Yeah.
And then it's just like living alone. In a fucking retirement home of all things.
Yeah, oh man, it's so depressing.
So depressing. And then he has like this nurse there that's helping him around. I was like, you know who that is? That's Jimmy Hoffa. Oh, I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Dude, I didn't know Jimmy Hoffa either until this film.
You didn't know about him? Oh,
no.
Okay. I knew about him, but because like him as a pop culture icon, I guess.
Yeah, just appearing in other films.
Yeah, he's appeared like everywhere.
But the whole story of Jimmy Hoffa, dude, it's interesting. I mean, it kind of goes back to like Tarantino giving his take on, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which you hated, by the way.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that film at all. But The Irishman was good. I didn't really feel like the 3 hours and a half, to be honest. I was like always engaged.
I thought it was relatively engaging. Dude, there was some weird thing. Was it in my television that it would say like the script notes? Or is that actually in the film?
Oh, but I guess that you must have picked like another version because there's one that has like commentary.
It's like...
Director commentary.
Character looks down. Or like Russell looks down. holds up one eyebrow. What do you mean she took the money? Like,
oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
it was character notes in between every single thing.
Oh, God. Yeah, that must have been you picked the wrong subtitle option.
Oh, he's serious.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I liked it though. It kind of kept me more into it. But it was every single thing about walking, like, yeah, Hoffa walks in, Hoffa grabs a piece of coffee.
Okay.
You know, like, grabs the ice cream. Hoffa
Okay.
enjoys his ice cream, and then he would say, yeah, that. So it was putting literally like the character notes, and then he would speak.
Oh, I understand. Yeah,
I thought
that
this
must
was.
have been.
I was like, what is this interesting director's decision to put a narrator in between every single take?
Yeah. No, that must have been like your subtitle options because I
Wow.
watched it with subtitles too, and no, it was just like normal.
Okay, I was like, who does this?
Yeah,
and I was
Scorsese
like,
does.
I thought maybe the first 10 minutes. No, the whole film.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I was like, well, it is what it is. I like the.
It's a good thing that it picks up like right away. 'Cause there are other movies that you have to watch them. Like Scorsese films are always engaging like from the beginning. You know, like Goodfellas, they're driving and they're suddenly, oh, what the fuck is that? And then they go to the trunk and they have this guy and they stab him. You know, that's the way it starts.
That's
like most of the movies, Scorsese movies, they start.
That's
like,
the
really
way it's got to
engaging.
be. You got to stab somebody.
Yeah, start with a stab.
Yeah, start with the stab.
Yeah, but it was an awesome movie. It's pretty sad. I think
It's not-
Pacino was good.
It's not as funny as the other ones, though.
No,
Being
and,
honest.
and it's not as violent either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Did I
because
miss-
the same thing because they're all fucking old. Like they're not gonna get into fist fights and shit because they're old as fuck.
They still do, though.
Yeah.
They still beats the shit out of, what is it, Tommy Crazy Joe?
Who was Crazy Joe?
The guy who goes into the, it's his birthday, and then he goes into Crazy Joe?
Okay, you're talking about the Irishman. Okay, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. When he kills the guy when it's like at his family dinner in the restaurant,
Yeah.
the little Italy, whatever.
Yeah, but he goes in with a gun, right? And he's like, "This is the way you got to do it. You take a gun. You also take another one for backup, just in case. You go in, and then, and then he comes out.
Still,
and the
yeah,
car is waiting for him.
You're not gonna imagine like a 75-year-old guy doing that.
Yeah.
And he still looks like he's 70. He moves like a 75-year-old man.
He moves like a 75-year-old man. That's the whole point of it.
It was
yeah.
really hard for me to buy that.
Yeah.
Even though as much as I like the film.
Yeah. Well, to me, to be honest, I couldn't really notice like how old he was supposed to be. Like when he was
It got
being
confusing.
de-aged. It got
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
I'm like, did this happen a long time before or is it now? Like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah. And he had like some contact lens on too. Did he or not?
I have no idea.
I kind of feel like there were some scenes where he looked like he had contacts on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because they say like he has, in the director's notes, it would say he has steely blue eyes.
Steely blue eyes.
That was in the notes as the
there you
narrator
go.
speaking.
Then maybe they
They
did.
included his contact lens.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they did for him to have the steely blue eyes.
Something, yeah, in certain shots. I don't know, but it's the original story is interesting, but yeah, dude, Goodfellas has moments of inadvertent hilariousness.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
don't think they're inadvertent though. I think they knew that it was gonna be funny.
Yeah, when he's like, "Come on, my mom, try mom's like pasta or whatever, spaghetti."
Yeah.
I love that, man. I
Yeah,
love that
of
so
course.
much.
Yeah.
And they go and murder somebody, and they go up to the mom's
And
spaghetti.
they go to the mom's place and have
You're
spaghetti.
dirty. Get your shirt off, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like bloodstained shirt.
Bloodstained shirt. Yeah.
That's so great.
When are you gonna settle down and find a nice girl? I do, Mom. But then next day next day I'm free again. Something like that. I do every night, Mom. But then
Come
the next
on,
morning
Mom.
I'm free. I only love you. And then he kisses her.
Yeah, it's so great. One dog goes one way, one
Oh
dog goes the
yeah,
other.
I like this one. The one dog looks one way, the one looks the other way, and this guy's like, "What do you want from me?" He's like, "Looks like someone we know." Oh shit! And it's the same guy they have in the fucking trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
I
great.
like the whole spider scene.
Yeah.
Hey, Spider, come on! You know, like the guy that they shoot when
Oh,
they're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do a
Spider.
dance.
Yeah, do a dance. Hey, Spider, that foot is bigger than your fucking head. Let me tell you. And he's like, "Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy?" Whoa! What is the world coming to? Are you gonna take that from this little punk? And then he shoots him.
And then he
For
kills him.
real,
Like, dude, what are you doing?
What the fuck? He's like, "Well, what am I supposed to know? Like, you told me the fucking what does the world come to?" He's like, "We're joking, man."
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just so great. And
Yeah.
Irishman
Joe
has like...
Pesci is like the true progre there. Like he doesn't understand subtext or context or anything. You know, like they were fucking around. He didn't tell, so just kill the motherfucker.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the true progre. There you go.
Oh, no.
We just discovered that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. And then
Goodfellas is funny. I think The Departed is even funnier.
Yeah, also. The way
Yeah.
they with their accents, how ridiculous they act and stuff.
Yeah. I think, is it funnier than Goodfellas? No, I think Goodfellas is still funnier.
Joe Pesci himself just kills it.
Yeah.
He just kills it. And now his acting is incredible in The Irishman.
Yeah.
But there's no moments. I wish there were more like wink moments.
Exactly.
I think maybe with the daughter a little bit.
A little
the
bit.
The daughter doesn't love him.
Right. Yeah.
And he's this great big gangster, and like he's has a broken heart from his daughter or whatever.
Yeah, I like that too. But yeah, but I guess he didn't want it to be like so over the top as usual. He played like more toned down. Like he was the guy that gave orders, basically. You know, like it is what it is.
Yeah.
That part was so fucked though. Like when he goes on a plane, and he was like, "You'll be back in 3 hours."
Yeah,
and
real quick.
Like, yeah, and it's like, then, wow, that's actually though, yeah. Because usually when you need to do something and you plan it out that way, it doesn't work that way at all. Like, okay, what time is it now? It's noon, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna buy myself some shoes, then I'll come home, and then I'll make dinner, and then whatever, and then you don't even realize it, and the whole afternoon has gone by. Yeah. But this guy's like, they're gonna drive you here, they're gonna put you on a plane, you go do the thing, and then come back.
Just go kill your best friend. That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do, and then come back, and yeah, that scene's fucked too.
Dude, as soon as he said that, me as a viewer too, I was just like, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
God damn it.
Jimmy Hoffa. I love the feud that he had with the other guy.
That was great. That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, with Tony Pro. That one was really good. Yeah. When the guy shows up, like,
who shows up in shorts to a meeting?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, he's like, nobody. He's like, what, is that the way you dress? For a meeting? Yes. Yeah. You know, for a meeting, yes. He's like, yeah, we're about the sun here. It's like, no, it's a meeting.
You said you people. You said
you
people.
What do you mean by that? Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're a fucking wop. Dude, I can't believe wop is such a strong term. It's
for them.
Really, yeah, for them it's a strong term. All right.
Wop, it's like Dago.
What the hell's Dago?
I've heard Dago like as a derogatory term for Italian people.
Okay.
Wop, Dago, spaghetti dick. I don't remember which one else.
I hadn't heard of. I mean,
wop.
Wop, like among my friends, is just like we wouldn't say it. It just sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I wonder why they get so upset about it.
Yeah.
Wop. It sounds like nothing.
It just sounds like nonsense.
Yeah. Different from words like, spear chucker.
Spear chucker?
You ever heard that one?
No.
Spear chucker?
No.
Like for Indian people. Because they throw spears. You never heard of that?
No.
So when I worked at the airport a long time ago, we had to undergo like certain continuous trainings, right? Like sometimes they would call us in, like 1 week they would be like, hey, there's some new trainings that you guys got to go, complete. Otherwise you can't continue working here, basically. It's like continuous training that you did every week.
Yeah.
So they send you to the office and you have to sit in a computer and watch through like these slideshows of like, I don't know, updated shit.
Yeah.
Like bullshit, wear your security boot, bullshit like that. And then there was one about racism in the workplace. And it just did the total opposite, man, because I learned a lot.
I wish I was more racist in the workplace.
Yeah. They were like, okay, so here are some things, and it was like, and they would show you like hypothetical cases. Yeah. Like a black guy is attending like some redneck. They wouldn't say like that. But it was like, this is something that actually happened in American Airlines, the Texas branch, for example. Like some guy be like, oh, this damn nigger, like shit like that. And then there were like certain lists, and then there was a slide that said there are certain terms that could be accepted between your group of friends or in other social occasions, but that does not mean that they work also in the workplace.
Yeah.
Here is a list of words that you cannot say.
Oh, really?
And there was like, nigger, spear chucker. I had never heard spear chucker ever.
I had never heard
it. Beaner,
Oh, of course.
Towel head. Zipperhead. I never heard Zipperhead.
It's like a bad movie, isn't it?
But have you heard why Zipperhead?
Why?
Because I guess people it's for Chinese people or Korean people. So back in the day, like for whatever, I can't remember exactly the country or whatever, but there was like this weird fucking ass dictatorship going on. Yeah. And what they would do is that they would put people's heads underneath tires and they would run over them. That's why they had marked like a zipper. Zipper head. Holy shit.
Yeah. Now you say that.
Yeah, exactly. that one I can tell is like really derogatory. Spear chucker, beaner, chicken eater. I saw chicken eater. What? Like everybody eats chicken.
You fucking chicken eater. This is not what you can say in the workplace.
And I would fuck up the answers just to see what happened. Like, okay, so you have a Native American coming in. How do you address him? Alternative A, hello, Mr. Spear Chucker. You know, like, it was like so stupid shit. Like, obviously nobody would say that, but hey, I guess some people did.
You redskin.
You redskin. You fucking cracker. You know, you honky. Yeah, it was funny, man. So yeah, instead of me being not racist, I just learned a lot of new ways to be more racist than before. And yeah, but also in when it comes to the mob and movies like The Irishman, they are all like that. You know, because it's funny. I think it's really interesting, that part when they get in a fight when he says, "You said you people," because the Italians are really known like for being really racist.
No, I imagine.
You know, towards other people. You know, like for example, if you watch The Godfather Part 1, he's like, there's a part where, no, it's the second one, Frankie Pentangeli. So they used to have the part that was of the Corleone family in New York, and now it got moved over to Frankie Pentangeli. And I guess the Rosato brothers or whoever, they got like that turf that was originally from New York, from The Godfather.
Yeah.
And then this guy, Frankie Pentangeli, has like a problem with him, and he's like, these guys, they don't do good business, you know, they deal with drugs, you know, it's not like us, because they're supposed to be, they traffic, they work like with gambling, basically. Gambling and prostitution is like what they make their most money out of. Okay. And liquor, and supposedly like
prostitution and liquor.
Yeah, you know, like those are like
triple trouble.
Yeah, but you know, that's why it's so cool to see that, because their values are like, okay, gambling, yeah, no problem. Prostitution, no problem there. Alcohol, yeah, no problem, you know.
Okay.
Drugs and narcotics, no, fuck that. You
Okay.
know, what are we, animals?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's so funny because fucking criminal shit still, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But to them, and they totally believe it, it's something that is no, you know, like I'm a man of my family. You know, I provide for them. There are people that are gonna go totally in debt, you know, because of me, but I'm providing for my family. So the guy, he says, the Rosato brothers, they don't do good business. And let me tell you, they hire spics, they hire niggers, they hire, you know, like, and nobody bats an eye because it's like, you know, they're true. There's one, actually, in Godfather Part 1, there's a guy that says, like, they're all blacks. They don't have souls anyway, so let them keep it. You know, like the narcotics trade.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fucked up. So then Tanya Pro's like, you said you people. How dare you? You know, you know, you fucking racist prick.
That's
you know?
true. Yeah.
You know,
You
that's
said
why.
you people.
Yeah, and that's what got them in that feud. You know, which is so fucking hypocritical of them.
Is that actually, that wasn't a thing that happened? That real feud happened?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe.
I'm imagining these characters have just made the
Maybe
pros,
they didn't make them up, yeah. But yeah, they start hating each other because of that, of something that is supposedly like race related. You know, and they are fucking racist as fuck.
Yeah,
because because the guy is like Jimmy Hoffa. Where is he from? He's not Italian, right?
I thought he's Irish.
He's Irish.
Yeah,
he's Irish. He's Irish. Yeah, he's Irish. Yeah. So yeah, he's like, you said you people, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna hate this fucking guy for life just because he said you people, you know. Afterwards, he's like, I want you to apologize, you know, for calling us you people. Yeah. And at the same time, they're totally fucking racist.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the interesting part. Like they could have gotten along together, you know, but racism, you know. But racism
and he
only
showed
when
up
it's
to the
addressed to
meeting,
you.
And he showed up to the meeting 15 minutes late.
And in shorts. Yeah.
In shorts. Oh, no, 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late.
10 minutes. No, yeah, he's like, 10 minutes is good. No.
Let's
He's
call
like
it
15 minutes.
12 and a half.
12
Beautiful.
12 and a half, okay.
Yeah.
That was improvised. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
The 12 and a half? Yeah.
12 and a half?
Yeah.
I thought that too was like one of the funnier parts.
Yeah. That one was improvised.
12
De
and a
Niro
half.
came out like, let's call it 12 and a half. You know, like, shut the fuck up.
No, 12 and a half is beautiful. It's like, I think just Italians talking about basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like that they like, or that when they're compromising, just, oh, this coffee is great.
Yeah.
And dude, it reminds me, my grandpa's actually Italian.
Okay.
From my mother's side, yeah.
So you're a mobster.
He talked like mobsters. Like,
okay.
Yeah, he did. And
they got like that accent? Like, does he talk like...
The part that reminded me of my grandpa, because actually my grandpa died when I was pretty young, but like when he's talking to the wife, Jane, of Jimmy Hoffa, and he's like, and she assumes that he knows that Jimmy's dead. And De Niro's just like, I'm sorry. I was like, that sounds just like my grandpa.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like, oh, Greg.
Yeah. Like he can't utter anything significant.
Yeah. And he does it so like a minute long. It's like,
Cool.
I was like, oh shit, there's Grandpa. Wow.
Yeah. No, it's a good movie, man.
Yeah.
I feel like watching it again, even. I could totally watch it again.
Oh man, I gotta wait. That was such a long time.
No, yeah, but you saw it. When did you see it?
Like yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And then at the end, afterwards, I was like, man, I felt shitty for like an hour or so. I'd say an hour and a half.
I think that happens to us older people.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think, because you're what, 29?
30, yeah.
You're 30, yeah. I think that happens like to us. Because like we're close to our midlife crisis, supposedly.
Nah.
When is the midlife crisis? Is it like 35 or 40?
Midlife crisis is, I think it's 40.
I think it's 40 for men.
Traditionally, the sign is 40, yeah.
Traditionally for men, it's 40, the midlife crisis. Oh, okay, so we're still a ways off then. I always thought it was like 35.
Dude, motherfucker, I feel like I'm approaching a peak. That's what I'm approaching a prime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I'm over a prime. But I don't know. I don't think it didn't make me feel sad because, like, just the whole film, the whole tone of the film, even the way it's shot is like very direct and like, it doesn't feel, I don't know. It didn't have like that fun vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just that they went for something different because it was going to be like these ludicrous, like happy-go-lucky gangsters that were like enjoying their life and having fun of it.
It's exactly the film that they set out to shoot, it looks like.
Yeah, and this one was like, we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to look at how this fucks you up in the long run.
Yeah, just like expect to reflect on things for a while afterwards and feel shitty.
Well, yeah, it's like they had their party and then now they woke up hungover and there's nobody there to give them like a bottle of Gatorade and some soup, you know, like something like that. I had said something like that in my original video and I cut it for some reason. I don't remember why. But yeah, that's pretty much The Irishman. So people got to watch it because it's a really good film. Well, if you're listening to this still, you already saw it.
Yeah, at this point.
At this point, you already saw it.
You haven't jumped off ship.
Yeah. So I guess that's a wrap for today.
For today.
We're going to be back next week with more What Wap Podcast, and it'll be the last episode of What Wap Podcast, the next one, for a couple until you get back, right? So what's the deal? Tell the audience what's going on with you.
Okay, guys, I've made the decision. I have to go back home to see my family and friends for Christmas. So I'm going to be there for 3 weeks, from December 19th until January 10th.
Okay.
So during that time, Cesar has already decided that he's going to dedicate this time to strictly masturbating, watching.
There you go. Playing Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Masturbate to the boob physics.
With jubbling at an all-time high.
Yeah, totally. So January 10th, that's going to be next. Yeah, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month without any more What Wap Podcasts. But we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Next week. So thanks for tuning in. Remember that we have an Instagram at What Wap Podcast. We can also find this podcast on YouTube. And got any closing comments?
Nothing much.
Any shitty show coming up?
Why do you say shitty show?
Because I gotta fuck around with you, man. You know I don't mean it. You know
come on, man.
You're gonna kill me now?
It's my work,
Spider?
man. I work hard. It's I have a show in Concon this coming Friday. Check it out on my Instagram. I forget the bar's name. It's like shawarma bar or something.
This Friday 13th?
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Friday 13th.
You're gonna do a show.
Performing in Concon.
There you go.
It's gonna get nasty.
Nasty. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So we'll see you guys next week. Remember to share and thank you very much. Ciao.